Dave, to honor the other families, to raise awareness of this disease, and to change the reality of it forever for others. And now what you do every May on this weekend, it's exactly the same thing that AFTD does every day from our office outside of Philadelphia. We actually come together to build a community that honors the victims of this disease, that raises awareness so that other people know what you're facing, that works together to change the reality of the disease for others forever. This is our mission. No one wants to be part of this community. Nobody wants to be part of the FTD community. This isn't something that anyone would ever ask for. But it includes thousands of amazing, courageous, generous, and very, very loving people. And AFTD is truly privileged to be the hub of this community. So today, this event is one of 3 taking part on this same day that helped to support our mission. A 4th was taking place yesterday, so 4 states up and down the East Coast today are doing what you're doing in raising awareness and raising funds to support our organization. It reflects an energy and a momentum that is huge and is really, really important to what we're trying to do with this disease. So in terms of raising awareness, there's articles locally in the Gazette that go along with your race every year. There's articles locally in cities and towns across the country about families that are affected. And you may have noticed that in the last 3 months, there have been front page articles on the New York Times and the Los Angeles Times, also completely profiling families affected by FTD. Awareness is on the march. More people now can find help. There's families that came up to us today that did not know there was an organization dedicated to FTD. They learned about that because of this event. And every time that happens, it means more people are going to find the assistance that they need. They're going to find that they're not alone, and we can continue to reach out to make the difference we need to make. We have a helpline, and that's one of the things that I have the privilege of doing at work. We have always said we answer an average of 100 calls and emails a month from people calling looking for information. Well, that's been usually just under 100 on average until this year. So with awareness increasing, we've had this really big jump in contacts to the helpline. So we know that more people are finding out that there are resources available because of events like this, because they call us every day. And we're now averaging more like 120, 125 a month in terms of contacts to our helpline. Support groups are hugely important to families. In 2009, when Allison contacted us, there were 37 support groups for caregivers trying to figure out how to cope and manage with this disease. Now there's 69, and more all the time that are forming. You also may know from the families in your community that FTD is a young disease. It has a young onset, and it affects young families. So with our growth and the assistance of all of you, we're able to expand the services we provide. So on our table out there today, you'll see a publication that's brand new, and it's called What About the Kids? There are a lot of kids that are affected by FTD when a parent becomes ill. So one of the things we're able to do with our expansion and with your help is put out more information, more education like that. Another area that's very common for people is to work in a facility. You know, facility care is really, really important to folks with FTD. Most folks at some point in the course of their disease are going to need the help from professional caregivers. One of our new initiatives this past year also has been to get some education information available to facilities. So we can now reach out to professionals who want to learn more about how to serve Dave and others so that they have the outstanding care that he has at Copper Ridge.